It's hard to anticipate what might happen on Game of Thrones, especially now that the HBO show has bypassed its source material. The 8th and final season of Thrones is no exception to this rule of unpredictability, but the most recent episode may have actually spoiled the finale. A melancholy song Lady Brienne's squire, Podrick, played by Daniel Portman, sings during a night of the Seven Kingdoms, seems to foreshadow which person vying for the Iron Throne will end up ruling. Warning, spoilers ahead. The musical moment happens while Podrick, Brienne, Jaime Lannister, Tormund Giantsbane, Tyrion Lannister, and Sir Davos Seaworth are gathered around a fire, awaiting the arrival of the Night King and the army of the dead. They drink and reminisce on past battles on what could be the last night of their lives. When the wine runs out, Tyrion requests someone sing a song. No one but Podrick pipes up, and he begins singing a mournful tune.
High in the halls of the kings who are gone, Jenny would dance with her ghost.
He continues with lyrics about how Jenny couldn't remember the ghosts' names, but they took away her sorrow and pain by spinning her on an old stone. The song then repeats that she never wanted to leave. This scene did more than just tug on heartstrings as it played over shots of our heroes in Winterfell readying themselves for battle. It evoked the mood Pippin created when he sang The Edge of Night ahead of the Battle of Osgiliath in The Lord of the Rings. In the A Song of Ice and Fire books, this tune is titled Jenny's Song and is directly connected to the series' central characters and their ancestors. Jenny's Song appears in the novels as one of the Ghost of High Heart's favorite songs, which she refers to as My Jenny's Song. Jenny is Jenny of Oldstones, a low-status woman who married Prince Duncan Targaryen. Their union, which Prince Duncan's father, King Aegon V, disapproved of, spurred Prince Duncan to renounce his claim to the Iron Throne despite being the rightful heir. In the same way Jaime Lannister shoved Bran Stark out of a Winterfell tower to protect his incestuous relationship with his sister Cersei, Prince Duncan made the bold decision to abdicate the throne to marry Jenny. Not only does Jenny and Duncan's story mirror that of Jaime and Cersei's, it also parallels two other Targaryens, Jon Snow, whose real name is Aegon Targaryen, and Daenerys. In Episode 2, Jon reveals to his ladylove that he's actually her nephew, the son of her brother Rhaegar Targaryen and Lyanna Stark. That makes him the rightful heir to the Iron Throne, given he's a living male descendant of Aerys the Mad King Targaryen. Podrick singing Jenny's Song just before that conversation happens might foreshadow the events of the Game of Thrones finale. Jon could relinquish his power to be with Daenerys, just as Prince Duncan did. It's doubtful that Podrick knew everything about Jon's parentage and the story of Jenny and Duncan when he decided to sing the sad tune. But there's even more hidden meaning in the song that supports the idea Jon may give up the Iron Throne to be with Daenerys.
You didn't tell me you were going to abandon your crown.
I never wanted a crown.
The Ghost of Highheart is thought to be the first person who delivered the prophecy that Aerys and Rhaella Targaryen, Dany's parents and Jon's grandparents, could be the ancestors of the prince that was promised. Rhaegar, Dany's brother, grew obsessive over the prophecy, believing he was the prince that was promised. He thought that if he wasn't the prince, one of his children would be. As Vanity Fair notes, Rhaegar may have actually written Jenny's Song. In the books, during the tourney of Harrenhal, he plays a song for his love, Lyanna Stark, Jon Snow's mother. It's not out of the realm of possibility that the tune was the one Podrick sang. Just after Podrick sings Jenny's Song, Jon and Daenerys stand in front of Lyanna Stark's statue in the Winterfell crypts. Daenerys says about Rhaegar,
"Everyone told me he was decent and kind. He liked to sing."
There's a chance that Jenny's Song is more about the prince that was promised prophecy than Jenny herself. It tells the story of the true-born heir to the Iron Throne giving up everything for love. Jon, Rhaegar's son, might be both the prince that was promised and someone who, like his ancestor Duncan, surrenders his claim to kingship. There really is no telling whether Jenny's Song and its many meanings reflect how the series will conclude, or whether Jon will actually choose love over power. But there's a chance that the tune hints at what will happen. If it winds up that Jenny's Song is nothing more than a tune sung at an emotional time, at least Daniel Portman got to prove he has the voice of an angel. Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more Looper videos about Game of Thrones are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.